your attitude really affects what happens to you. So when I was going through what I recognize now was
Okay, this intro
depression.
calls for something serious, so let's go cursive. Aziza. Never mind. Aziza, Wait. Oh, God. Aziza, Seriously, though.
Saying was though, I heard you say something as you were talking that your dad said you
Mhm.
need to fix your sound like you said your attitude.
My attitude.
Pause. Let me give you guys some context. This lady right here is from an organization called Women in Ministry, and she saw me on Evil Lives here on the Discovery Network, and then she asked to interview me. So this is the interview.
Well, and my father,
Also known as
this is
Damien, son of
completely
Satan.
paradoxical. He was God. I'm going to say God loving. I don't let you, well, for myself, I say I'm God loving, not God fearing, because I have full trust in Creator. But my father, in the way he had decided that what he was doing was ordained by God. He also really believed in positive and negative energy, but for some reason, his own actions didn't apply. So he was exempt from any of these spiritual rules that he created for the rest of us. So he believed and he taught us that your attitude really affects what happens to you. So when I was going through what I recognize now was depression, I just remember him telling me, fix your attitude. Make sure you have a positive attitude. Make sure you have a good attitude. He would beat me and rape me and then expect me to act like everything was okay. I would literally be
Why
walking
is this
around the
getting
house
so
with a
hard to
black
say?
eye, and
Oh my
I
gosh,
still
Aziza,
had
collect
to,
yourself. Collect
sorry, give me
yourself.
1 second.
It's okay. I can't believe this.
I still
I'm about
had to
to cry. I don't
present
usually do this. I
myself
don't usually
as
do
if
this.
I was, at
Get it
this
together.
time. I
Get it
mean, I was
together.
going through
Get it together.
puberty, so I was a happy young girl, responsible, still taking care
But
of my
there are so
responsibilities
many
in my
kids
house and still
still
serving
going
him.
through stuff like this.
So,
The children.
yeah.
Take your time.
Hmm.
Because Aziza, something
Shit.
that
I
I
put that blue eyeliner on my
really
eyelashes.
admire about
Okay, maybe some
you,
water will help.
you have taken a road
Man,
that
that
is
knot in
not
my
an
throat.
easy one because you are a
Damn, I hope
survivor
them
who
tears didn't mess up my
has
makeup. Let me look.
talked
Let me
about
look real quick.
so many
Okay, I don't think she
layers
noticed
and
that.
facets of what has happened to you in
Hmm.
your life. Everybody chooses their own path. Of course, your siblings chose not to do that. And in respect to them, you have honored that and not put them out there.
Right.
Yeah. But at the same time, you were hearing from your dad, is my understanding, that what was happening is he's seeking to create a pure bloodline by
Yes.
procreating.
After I had my first child, I was 15 when I got pregnant with her, and I had gave birth. Well, he delivered her in a house in East Orange when
Mm.
I was 16. So, and it wasn't even real. It was a house, as in it was a roof over our heads, but it was a construction site. He
Shit,
had
you have no
purchased a
idea.
house
There
in
was
East
snow
Orange
in the living
that
room.
initially was a funeral home, completely gutted it, and we were the construction crew to renovate it. So we was living at one point in the basement on mattresses on the floor. By the time I had had my daughter Arish, we was on the first floor and he had installed electricity, so we had like space heaters. um and when and this is one thing we didn't really address at 10 years old, when my father told my mother that he was molesting me, but he was actually also having intercourse with me. He was also molesting me with another woman, with one
Her
of his
name is Akua,
girlfriends.
Akua Montano.
So
She's on the registered
when
sex offenders
I was
list. How am I
pregnant
going
with
to get this in this
Arish,
conversation?
this girlfriend brought up the possibility of my baby being born with defects, with
Mm-hmm.
abnormalities, because she was a result of two close family members have making a child. He didn't like that at all, but I'm sure he was scared. He did appear afraid. So when Arish was born, and she was just, oh my gosh, she was just the most perfect little girl. He decided that now this was ordained by God, because the fact she came out so perfect. that this was something even more. It was more confirmation that this was something he was supposed to do. And by that time, he decided now to breed me, was the term he used, and also continue to have children with his other daughters.
Aziza don't see anything else. She's processing.
All right. So